Okay, quick intro. I just felt like doing an intro to this video because I just watched it for the first time and it's pretty fucking horrible actually, so don't feel too bad for me because it's important that I get out and practice things. And they weren't actually a hostile audience. Like I said in the other video I posted a while back, they were just really indifferent. They didn't care. They made this same level of noise through everyone who did music on the night too. So they do applaud nicely at the end, so they're nice for that. And for surviving this, I may well get a gig on the regular comedy nights. So this is how I suffer for my art, people. Feel the pain.
Adjust the mic for the short weird guy with the mask. Alright. So, here at the back, how many people are actually travelling at the moment? Travel is awesome, but sharing facilities is just bullshit, isn't it? How much do communal toilets suck? A lot! Thank you! What sick freak actually sat down one day and thought, when I'm taking a shit, I want someone else taking a shit right next to me? There is something deeply wrong with someone making a decision like that. It's bad enough when you're out and it's strangers doing their business next to you.
Give it a stage fright.
But at work, when you have to actually work with the people who are sort of providing the entertainment in the cubicle next to you, it's, the sound effects, when you are getting such clear evidence that someone had a bad curry last night, or maybe they just don't get enough fibre in their diet, and then you have to face them afterwards and pretend that none of this happened. This is sitting in some important meeting and going, Mike, I like that presentation. I think the figures are looking good for next quarter, but can you please chew your food properly in future? I don't want to have to sit through another one of your performances, okay? Ugh. And having to put up with someone else's stink as well. I mean, my shit doesn't stink, and I'm sure yours doesn't either, but everyone else is just disgusting. And they try to compensate at work. We've got this automatic deodorizer that every minute or so sprays out something that's supposed to cover up the nasty stinks. It sort of works, it has some promise, but the smell it puts out is pretty goddamn awful too. It's just so cheap and nasty. It reminds me of that old James Bond film where Sean Connery complains about smelling like a tart's hanky. That's all tied in with these gay assassins who are trying to kill him, and they apparently favour a really cheap cologne, which he gets all over him and he says, ooh, I smell like a tart's hanky. Now, I'm not thinking that we don't have too many gay assassins where I work, but the smell, it's just like some awful cheap brothel smell. Not that I spend too much time in cheap brothels to know that, but I'd rather spend my time in the expensive upmarket brothels if I have a choice. But it's even worse at my workplace because of bad design. The sprayer is right above your head when you're washing your hands at the sink. And just the other day, my timing was so bad, I turned away from the sink and was facing right into it when it sprayed, and it hit me full in the eyes, and I was half blinded and just staggered out and ran into one of my co-workers just screaming, oh my god, I got spray on me in the toilets! And I learned something valuable that day. Don't start conversations with your co-workers saying, I got spray on me in the toilets. That goes nowhere good. Trust me on that one. When it comes down to it, I don't even know why I was washing my hands. All I was doing was having a leak, and I I didn't piss all over my hands or anything. Who invented the rule that if you ever touch your penis, you have to immediately wash your hands? Someone with a filthy, disease-ridden penis, I suppose. But think about it, that really does not make sense. My dick is probably the cleanest part of my entire body. After a shower in the morning, have a good wash, tuck it away. Mr. Happy stays safe, protected, not touching dirty surfaces all day. He might be the guy who's worried about touching his own dick. I don't know. I'm fairly comfortable with it myself. Well, we have something in common. We both enjoy touching our penises. And that's the sort of camaraderie that makes the world go around at the end of the day. But if you think about why wash your hands after you touch your dick? Because my hands are the dirty things. They touch every filthy surface around. I reckon it would make more sense if I washed my hands before I touched my penis rather than after. In fact, I looked up on the internet if that was a good idea. And I recommend you go off, next time you're on the internet, type in, is my penis dirty? Because you find some really good websites that way. But a few people agree. Wash their hands before they take the penis. But just to let you know, I'm just going to finish up now. I'm going to show my confidence in how clean my penis is. When I want something to be really clean from now on, I'm just whipping the old fella out and wiping it all over it. I'll be helping out behind the bar later, so don't be scared about the glasses. I'm making sure they're all clean. Thanks, and I believe someone's coming up for some more music now.